The wheels of power keep turning in the Gilded Age Season 4, where love, betrayal, and ambition collide like never before. The new trailer dropped hints of fierce battles for control, shattered alliances, and hearts on the line. But beneath the glittering facade of New York's elite, darkness is creeping and George's future looks bleaker than ever, and Bertha is ready to fight like her life depends on it. The stakes have never been higher, and the question is simple. Who will rise? Who will fall? And who will be left to claim the spoils of a changing America? Season 4 opens with a city still buzzing from the dramatic events of the last season, where Bertha's relentless ambition pushed her to the edge of power but tore apart the fragile bonds of her marriage to George. Their love, once a pillar of the upper class, now lies in ruins, fractured by bitterness and secrets. The trailer makes it clear that Bertha will stop at nothing to reclaim George's heart and her place by his side. She's a woman transformed, willing to compromise some of her ruthless dreams to prove that, despite everything, she still puts George first. But the road to redemption is anything but smooth. An unexpected rival emerges, a woman whose presence threatens to dismantle the fragile truce between George and Bertha. Forced to navigate social events and wedding plans in close proximity, Bertha's heartbreak deepens, setting the stage for a gripping battle that will test the limits of love and loyalty. Meanwhile, George's shadowy past comes alive again as he dives headfirst into uncovering the identity of his mysterious shooter. The trauma of being targeted lingers, haunting his every step and pushing him into dangerous territory. His relentless pursuit of truth isn't just about justice. It's a desperate attempt to reclaim control over a life spiraling out of control. As he edges closer to answers, his safety hangs by a thread, and every choice could be his last. The season promises a tense, thrilling journey into George's dark world, where trust is scarce and enemies lurk in every corner. Romance flickers through the darkness with the touching storyline of Dr. William Kirkland and Peggy. Their love brings a refreshing warmth to a world full of cold calculations and cutthroat schemes. After seasons of hardship and trauma, their engagement offers a rare glimpse of hope and happiness. But the path ahead won't be easy. Peggy faces constant opposition from Kirkland's overbearing mother, whose interference threatens to shatter their fragile happiness. Their story is a slow-burning candle in the night, shining brightly even as shadows gather. At the heart of the season's social drama is Oscar's reckless decision to join forces with Mrs. Winterton, the scheming former maid-turned-social climber. This unholy alliance sends shockwaves through the elite circles, igniting old rivalries and sparking new conflicts. Oscar's choice baffles many and puts the entire society's delicate balance at risk. Rumors swirled that Mrs. Winterton is once again targeting Bertha's coveted place in society, turning the season into a high-stakes game of power plays where trust is currency and betrayal is inevitable. Fans will watch closely to see if Agnes can hold the line and protect what's left of their world. Finally, amidst the turmoil, a beacon of stability shines through in the form of Marion and Larry Russell. Their long-awaited reconciliation offers a calming counterbalance to the chaos engulfing the city's elite. Their wedding, set for the season finale, promises to be a landmark event, one that could unite the family and provide a rare moment of peace and joy. But, as with everything in the Gilded Age, peace is fragile and tensions simmer just beneath the surface. Bertha's unexpected decision to befriend Marion hints at new alliances and shifting loyalties, adding yet another layer of complexity to the unfolding drama. This season promises to be a thrilling ride through the glamorous yet treacherous world of 1880s New York, as ambition drives characters to extremes and secrets threaten to unravel their carefully constructed lives. The Gilded Age Season 4 will keep viewers on the edge of their seats. The question remains, who will hold on to power, and who will be left behind as America's future races forward? Stay tuned, because this season is shaping up to be the most dramatic yet. The tension simmering beneath the gilded surface of New York's elite society only intensifies as Season 4 progresses, revealing layers of ambition, desire, and desperation that threaten to consume every character in the story. Bertha's struggle to mend her fractured marriage with George is a central thread that pulls viewers deeper into the emotional heart of the series. After all the sacrifices she's made and battles she's fought to secure her place among the powerful, the possibility of losing George's love and perhaps even his respect looms as the ultimate threat. The trailer hints at moments of vulnerability from Bertha, a rare glimpse into the woman behind the armor of ruthlessness. She tries to soften, to be more than just a calculating social climber, showing a willingness to put love over ambition. But the question remains, is it too late? George's cold distance and simmering resentment cast a long shadow over their interactions, reminding us that love once lost is never easy to reclaim. Every conversation, every glance between them is charged with unspoken history and tension, and the presence of George's new romantic interest only thickens the air with jealousy and competition. This new rival for George's affections is a mysterious figure shrouded in intrigue, whose motives are unclear but whose impact on the delicate balance between George and Bertha is unmistakable. The forced proximity during their son's wedding preparations adds a pressure cooker element to the story, where private betrayals and public appearances collide. Weddings, in the Gilded Age, are never just about celebration, they are battlegrounds for social status, power, and influence. The preparations become a chessboard where Bertha must maneuver carefully, balancing her desire to win George back against the need to maintain her position in high society. This is a season where every smile hides a secret, and every alliance could be a double-edged sword. The emotional toll on Bertha is palpable, as she wrestles not only with her fractured marriage, but also with the realization that power can be as isolating as it is intoxicating. Meanwhile, George's obsession with uncovering the identity of his shooter drives much of the season's suspense and dark intrigue. His near-death experience from the previous season left deep scars, not just physical, but psychological and emotional. He is no longer the confident, untouchable railroad magnate of the past. He is a man haunted by betrayal, danger lurking at every turn. The series expertly explores how trauma changes people, making George both more vulnerable and more determined. His investigation puts him on a collision course with shadowy figures and hidden enemies who want to keep their secrets buried. Each clue he uncovers threatens to unravel a web of conspiracies tied to the highest echelons of society and industry. This pursuit is not just about justice. It is about survival, and the stakes couldn't be higher. George's journey through this dark underbelly is tense and gripping, filled with moments that will leave audiences breathless as he inches closer to truths that many would prefer remain hidden. In contrast to George's dark storyline, the romance blossoming between Dr. William Kirkland and Peggy offers a refreshing and hopeful counterpoint. Their relationship, which has endured hardships and trauma over multiple seasons, finally reaches a hopeful turning point with a heartfelt engagement that marks a milestone for both characters. The public proposal in front of New York's Black elite not only symbolizes their love, but also serves as a powerful moment of visibility and affirmation in a world that often seeks to marginalize them. Yet, even this happiness is shadowed by challenges. Kirkland's mother, a figure of intimidation and control, stands as a formidable obstacle, threatening to unravel the fragile peace they have found. This conflict adds depth to their story, showing that love in the Gilded Age is never simple or easy. It's a constant fight against societal norms, personal demons, and the expectations placed on them. Their journey reminds viewers that hope and resilience can bloom even in the darkest of times, but also that those fighting for love must be prepared for battle on multiple fronts. Oscar's storyline injects a different kind of tension into the series, one that centers on betrayal and dangerous alliances. His decision to merge his fortunes with Mrs. Winterton, the cunning former maid who has clawed her way into high society, is a move that shocks both characters within the show and fans watching at home. Oscar's choice feels reckless, almost desperate, as he knowingly puts himself at risk by partnering with someone whose ambition is as ruthless as Bertha's. Mrs. Winterton's reputation as a social climber and manipulator precedes her, and her renewed bid to challenge Bertha's dominance adds a fresh layer of rivalry and intrigue. This alliance promises to disrupt the existing power structure and set off a chain reaction of conflicts that will echo throughout the season. It raises questions about loyalty, trust, and the cost of ambition in a society obsessed with status. The whisperings of this unholy partnership also force other characters to reconsider their alliances and strategies. Knowing that the game of social dominance is about to become even more ruthless, against this backdrop of tension and upheaval, the relationship between Marion and Larry Russell stands out as a rare oasis of calm and hope. Their reconciliation, after a season of emotional turmoil, feels like a breath of fresh air, offering the promise of stability in a world otherwise dominated by chaos and competition. Their upcoming wedding, slated for the season finale, is more than just a romantic milestone. It is a symbol of unity and the possibility of peace within a fractured family. As wedding preparations unfold, the event becomes a focal point for many storylines, a chance for characters to reflect, realign, or deepen their conflicts. The growing friendship between Marion and Bertha is one of the season's most exciting developments. Bertha's decision to befriend Marion rather than fight her signals a strategic shift, one that could redefine power dynamics within the series. This new alliance promises to create unexpected opportunities and challenges that will keep audiences guessing. It shows that even in the world of cutthroat social climbers, there is room for genuine connection and mutual respect. Beyond the personal dramas, Season 4 of The Gilded Age continues to captivate with its rich historical backdrop and lavish production values. The opulence of 1880s New York is on full display, serving as both a setting and a character in its own right. The show masterfully uses this environment to explore themes of progress, inequality, and the shifting tides of American society. Each ballroom, each grand estate, is a stage for the unfolding drama, where the glittering surface hides the complex human emotions simmering underneath. The trailer teases new characters and fresh storylines that will expand the world, promising that the series will continue to evolve while staying true to its roots. The writing remains sharp, the performances compelling, and the stakes higher than ever. For fans who have followed the series from the beginning, this season feels like a natural yet thrilling continuation, delivering all the intrigue, romance, and power plays they have come to expect as we await the premiere. The excitement is palpable. The renewal of The Gilded Age has come at a time when the show's popularity is soaring, with record-breaking viewership and critical acclaim. HBO's confidence in the series is clear, and the creative team shows no signs of slowing down. With Julian Fellowes at the helm, known for his ability to weave intricate stories filled with complex characters and social commentary, viewers can trust that Season 4 will deliver a rich, engaging experience. The pacing promises to be steady, with the wedding serving as a climax to a season filled with tension, heartbreak, and unexpected twists. Whether you're rooting for Bertha's comeback, intrigued by George's dark quest, or invested in Peggy and William's fight for happiness, this season offers something for everyone. The future of The Gilded Age looks bright, and the battles for power, love, and survival will keep audiences hooked until the very end. Beneath the shimmering surface of New York's elite society, The Gilded Age Season 4 promises to peel back the layers of glamour and grandeur to reveal a world brimming with conflict, passion, and unrelenting ambition. The new trailer teases an explosive mix of personal battles and political maneuvering that will test every character's resolve and reshape the social order in ways no one could have anticipated. At the heart of this turmoil is Bertha, whose story remains the emotional anchor of the series. After a season marked by triumph and heartbreak, she stands at a crossroads, her empire solid, but her marriage to George hanging by a thread. The trailer captures Bertha's fierce determination to win back the man she loves, a journey fraught with setbacks, betrayals, and the constant pressure of maintaining her social standing. Her character arc is a compelling study of power's double sword. As much as ambition propels her forward, it also isolates her and threatens to unravel everything she has built. The tension between Bertha's desire for love and her hunger for influence creates a rich emotional core that drives much of the season's drama. George's storyline weaves through the season like a dark thread, bringing with it a sense of danger and suspense that contrasts sharply with the glittering backdrop of society balls and opulent mansions. Haunted by the shadow of the assassination attempt that nearly ended his life, George is portrayed as a man unraveling, caught in a relentless pursuit to uncover who betrayed him. The stakes couldn't be higher. Every clue brings him closer to the truth but also deeper into peril. This narrative thread introduces a thrilling mystery element to the season, combining political intrigue with personal vendetta. George's vulnerability exposes a different side of the powerful railroad tycoon, making his character more complex and sympathetic. His interactions with both allies and enemies are charged with suspicion and tension, reflecting the precariousness of his position. The presence of a new woman in his life only complicates matters, igniting jealousy and rivalry, particularly with Bertha, and setting the stage for emotionally charged confrontations. Meanwhile, the tender romance between Dr. William Kirkland and Peggy provides a warm counterbalance to the season's darker themes. Their engagement, celebrated in a heartfelt public proposal, represents a beacon of hope and resilience in a world often defined by cruelty and ambition. Their love story is deeply rooted in overcoming adversity, not just from societal pressures but also from personal trauma and loss. The presence of Kirkland's domineering mother introduces an obstacle that tests their commitment, adding emotional depth and realism to their narrative. Their journey reflects the broader struggles faced by marginalized communities during the era, offering a powerful commentary on race, class, and love in 19th century America. Their relationship blossoms with cautious optimism, reminding viewers that amidst power plays and betrayals, genuine connection and hope still find a way to thrive. Oscar's alliance with Mrs. Winterton injects a fresh dose of scandal and intrigue into the series. His decision to merge his fortunes with a woman known for her manipulative tactics and social climbing shocks many, adding an unpredictable element to the power dynamics within the elite circles. Mrs. Winterton's relentless ambition and willingness to use any means necessary to advance herself create a formidable force that challenges even Bertha's dominance. Their partnership is a powder keg waiting to explode, promising to upend alliances and fuel conflicts throughout the season. This storyline explores themes of trust, betrayal, and the ruthless pursuit of status, highlighting how social climbing in the Gilded Age often comes at a high personal cost. The rivalry between Mrs. Winterton and Bertha adds a new layer of complexity to the show's exploration of female power and ambition, showcasing how women navigated and manipulated the rigid social structures of the time to secure their futures. Amidst the swirling chaos, the reconciliation of Marion and Larry Russell offers a rare moment of calm and unity. Their slow-burning romance and eventual decision to marry stand in stark contrast to the season's broader atmosphere of conflict and upheaval. Their wedding is not just a romantic milestone, but a symbol of hope and healing for a family torn apart by past grievances and misunderstandings. The preparations for their big day serve as a narrative anchor, providing a grounding thread that ties together various storylines and characters. Bertha's choice to befriend Marion, rather than oppose her, signals a strategic shift that could have significant implications for the social landscape of the series. This unexpected alliance hints at evolving power dynamics and suggests that even the most hardened characters are capable of change and collaboration. The wedding itself, expected to take place in the season finale, promises to be a dramatic and emotional climax that will either cement new alliances or shatter fragile truces. The historical richness of the Gilded Age continues to be a standout feature, with Season 4 deepening its exploration of the era's complexities. The opulence and extravagance of 1880s New York provide a stunning backdrop for stories that delve into themes of progress, inequality, and social change. The series uses its setting not merely as decoration, but as a powerful tool to reflect the tensions and contradictions of the time. The lavish parties, grand estates, and bustling city streets serve as stages where personal dramas unfold alongside larger societal shifts. The show's attention to detail, from costumes to set design, immerses viewers in a world that is both beautiful and brutal, highlighting the stark contrasts between wealth and poverty, tradition and innovation. New characters and subplots teased in the trailer promise to expand this rich tapestry, bringing fresh perspectives and challenges that will keep the narrative vibrant and engaging. HBO's unwavering support and the show's growing popularity underscore the success and cultural impact of the Gilded Age. The renewal for Season 4 came amid record-breaking viewership and critical acclaim, reflecting the audience's deep connection to the series. Julian Fellowes' masterful storytelling, combined with compelling performances and high production values, ensures that the show continues to captivate and resonate. The steady release schedule also helps maintain momentum, keeping fans engaged and eager for what comes next. With the wedding serving as a season-long thread and the promise of intense emotional and political conflicts, viewers can expect a richly layered experience that blends personal stories with broader social commentary. Season 4 stands poised to deliver everything fans love: romance, betrayal, intrigue, and a powerful exploration of ambition in a rapidly changing America. The journey ahead is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the Gilded Age will continue to shine as a must-watch period drama that holds a mirror to the complexities of power, love, and society. The story of the Gilded Age Season 4 plunges even deeper into the complex web of relationships, ambitions, and betrayals that define the lives of New York's elite, showcasing a society on the brink of transformation. As the season unfolds, the delicate balance of power shifts dramatically, forcing characters to confront not only their rivals but their own inner demons. Bertha, who once appeared invincible in her pursuit of status and influence, now faces the painful reality of personal loss and emotional vulnerability. The new season portrays her not just as a ruthless social climber, but as a woman grappling with the consequences of her choices, especially the crumbling of her marriage to George. The trailer makes it clear that this battle is more than just a fight for power. It's a fight for identity and survival in a world that is rapidly changing. Bertha's determination to hold on to her place in society drives her to make difficult compromises, blurring the line between love and ambition. The close proximity forced by their son's wedding preparations adds an intense layer of emotional complexity as Bertha navigates jealousy, pride, and the fear of losing everything she has worked so hard to build. George's storyline intensifies the season's suspense and intrigue, as his quest to unmask his attacker becomes a gripping thriller. Within the grand drama, haunted by the assassination attempt that nearly ended his life, George is driven by a mix of fear, anger, and a desperate need for control. His investigation leads him into a dangerous underworld of secrets and lies, exposing the darker side of the Gilded Age's glittering facade. The show skillfully blends historical context with personal vendetta, creating a narrative that is as much about political and social power as it is about survival and justice. George's growing paranoia and vulnerability make him a tragic figure, caught between his past successes and the shadows threatening to consume him. The emergence of a new woman in his life adds to the tension, fueling the rivalry with Bertha and complicating his emotional landscape. The stakes are higher than ever, with every discovery putting George and those close to him at greater risk. Against this backdrop of turmoil, the romance between Dr. William Kirkland and Peggy offers a touching counterbalance, highlighting themes of hope, resilience, and the search for happiness in a challenging world. Their engagement, celebrated publicly among New York's Black elite, is a significant milestone not just for them but for representation and visibility in the series. Their story brings warmth and humanity to the season, reminding viewers of the personal joys that persist even amid societal upheaval. However, their path is far from smooth, as Kirkland's controlling mother stands as a formidable antagonist, determined to keep them apart. This conflict adds layers of emotional depth and tension, emphasizing the broader societal challenges faced by marginalized communities during the era. Their journey is a testament to love's enduring power and the courage required to defy social norms and expectations. Their story invites viewers to root for love's triumph, even as the world around them grows more complicated and dangerous. Oscar's alliance with Mrs. Winterton shakes up the established social order, injecting fresh conflict and drama into the season. His decision to partner with the cunning former maid turned ambitious social climber surprises many, including those closest to him. Mrs. Winterton's relentless drive to ascend the social ladder makes her a dangerous adversary for Bertha and others who have long held power. Their alliance threatens to destabilize the carefully maintained hierarchy, sparking new rivalries and power struggles. This storyline explores the themes of trust, betrayal, and the cost of ambition, highlighting how the desire for status can lead to unexpected and often destructive alliances. Mrs. Winterton's return as a major player promises to challenge the status quo and force characters to confront their vulnerabilities. Oscar's gamble is risky, and the consequences could reverberate throughout the social and political fabric of the series. The tension between old money and new ambitions continues to drive much of the season's conflict, making the battle for supremacy more intense and unpredictable than ever. Marion and Larry Russell's reconciliation provides a beacon of hope and stability amid the chaos. Their slow-burning romance and eventual decision to marry symbolize healing and the possibility of peace within a fractured family and society. Their wedding, scheduled for the season finale, is not just a personal milestone but a pivotal event that brings together various storylines and characters. The preparations serve as a backdrop for exploring themes of forgiveness, unity, and the complexities of family dynamics. Bertha's unexpected friendship with Marion signals a shift in alliances, suggesting that even the most powerful characters recognize the value of collaboration and support. This new bond hints at fresh strategies and power plays that could alter the social landscape in surprising ways. The wedding itself promises to be a dramatic and emotional climax, offering moments of joy and tension that will keep viewers riveted. It embodies the season's mix of tradition and change, celebration and conflict, highlighting the intricate dance of relationships that define the Gilded Age. The season also expands its historical scope, delving deeper into the societal shifts and cultural dynamics of 1880s New York. The opulence and extravagance on display serve as a backdrop for exploring broader themes of progress, inequality, and transformation. The show continues to excel in portraying the stark contrasts between wealth and poverty, privilege and struggle, tradition and innovation. Each lavish setting and costume is meticulously crafted to immerse viewers in a world that is as beautiful as it is brutal. New characters and subplots teased in the trailer promise to enrich this tapestry, introducing fresh perspectives and conflicts that reflect the era's complexities. The historical authenticity and attention to detail remain a hallmark of the series, grounding its dramatic narratives in a vivid and believable context. This blend of personal and political storytelling creates a rich and engaging viewing experience that resonates with contemporary audiences. HBO's commitment to the Gilded Age is evident in the show's continued success and growing fanbase. The renewal for season 4 came amid record-breaking viewership and widespread critical acclaim, signaling the series' importance in the current television landscape. Julian Fellowes' skillful storytelling and the cast's compelling performances ensure that the series maintains its high standards and continues to captivate audiences. The pacing of the season, with the wedding as a central thread, promises a carefully crafted narrative arc that balances character development with plot twists and social commentary. Whether viewers are drawn to Bertha's fierce ambition, George's dark quest, or Peggy and William's hopeful romance, the season offers a richly layered story that appeals on multiple levels. The future of the Gilded Age looks promising, with the battles for power, love, and survival set to keep audiences enthralled until the final episode. This season is shaping up to be a masterful exploration of ambition, loyalty, and change in a world on the cusp of modernity.